It's the stars with Tamika Joy. 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 Feeling real good, feeling all fly. Put the headphones on, it's time to get live. It's the stars with Tamika Joy. It's the stars with Tamika Joy. Tune into the show, it's a vibe and flow. Chime in and tell me what you know. Yes, with Tamika Joy. It's the stars 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 with Tamika Joy. Yes. 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 Hey, y'all. Welcome to another great show of the Stars with Tamika Joy. I am Tamika Joy. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the Stars with Tamika Joy show. Again, I am Tamika Joy. Let me tell you a little bit about the Stars with Tamika Joy. It is a platform for individuals to give them a platform to shine. I'm sorry. Hey, Ma, how you doing? Give them a platform to shine and just be great, because STARS stands for Shining Through Adversity, Reaching Success, which we actually have a nonprofit where we work with. Hey, Charlie, too. What's up, sis? We give individuals a platform to just be great. We the nonprofit is actually we give, like I said, the underdogs. We serve the underdogs when it comes to individuals in the homeless shelters, in the foster care, and the juvenile systems, those with disabilities. We give them a platform to just be great people. And so you got to really tune in to Stars Performing Arts, our nonprofit, and check us out. We are doing great things serving the community and our people. And we want to just give you a platform to do the same. So we have a great show. I have a producer, my brother, my friend. He has many hats. He's not just a producer, not just a musician. B He is in the building. And also we got the boss of bars, my sister Zani. So we got a great show. But before we get started, let me say happy birthday to all you Libras out there. It is Libra season. I did hear that today, that it is Libra season. So happy birthday to all you celebrating a birthday this weekend. I know Coop, you're still celebrating your birthday. Lisa, it's so many guys. I don't even want to get started because I don't want to feel like I left someone out. So happy birthday to you all. Maul said it is Libra season. He confirmed that. Oh my gosh. You October 1st. My godmother is October 1st, Maul. Wow. Let me find out. Dilemma on the Beat is watching. Shout out to Zani. Yes, absolutely. So yes, I also want to give a shout out to our anniversary, our lovers out there that are celebrating the anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. I definitely cherish and put marriage on a platform because it is not easy by chance. And I don't say that, to be funny. I don't say that to be whatever, however you want to take it. It is definitely serious, and it's definitely work, and it's definitely real, but it's definitely love. So happy anniversary to all you that are hanging in there, tough and rough, because it takes extraordinary people to really make it work, man. I tell you. Hey, how you doing? I'm trying to figure out who that is, but you didn't follow direction. What's up, Specialist is in the building as well. What's up? It is a cold Friday. I was just talking about, if y'all just tuning in, a cold Friday night. But God is good. We are here. I'm going to share with you guys a couple of flyers because that's what I do before we get started. We have the Bully Walk coming up October 8th at 6710 Oxon Hill Road. Man, this is what stars do. This is our fifth annual Bully Walk. No Bully Walk, let me say that, where we give Anti-Bully Awareness Month the support and show up and show out. We have special performances. Uh, Gosh, it's the wrong flyer. I'm sorry. But no, it's the right flyer, but it's the wrong flyer. My babies, they had an emergency, so L&L Ministries won't be there. Instead, we have a special guest, Marcus Mitchell, who is our saxophonist. But still, MacMan, Rosebud, Eric, they'll be all there, and we'll have plenty of food, different vendors, and just activities for the kids and adults to really have a good time. Come on out. We'll have some speakers as well. And DJ Double M will be doing and being on the ones and twos. So, yes. Oh, happy birthday, moms. Her birthday is the 8th. Wow. That's what's up. That's what's up. Ronald. Hey, Ronald. How you doing? Um, how can you become a speaker? Holla at me. Holla at me. You absolutely can. Um, he said free food. We all coming. That's what's up. Come on out. Come on out. We're gonna have a really, really good time. Um, and just represent from mental health, like I said, anti-bully. We really NAMI will be there. The National Federation of the Blind, just individuals basically giving up. Like I said, we just giving a platform to shine. Also, for those that that right the next day. On that Sunday, I will be performing. Look, I used to promote it when I'm in a club. I'm promoting it when I'm in a church. But don't start with me. Don't get me started tonight. All right. So pull up on me. That's right. You need a little Jesus just like you need the club. That's right. So I'm gonna say it nice and I'm gonna give it to you real smooth. Come see Tamika Joy, Mount Pleasant. They also have virtual, so if you don't even want to show up, you can watch it. But it's going to be actually a women's conference where Mount Pleasant Baptist Church is promoting on that weekend, and so you can actually tune into all of these different things. It's going to be a great weekend. But that Sunday, I will be singing and sharing my gift and my talent at Mount Pleasant. Excuse me. Thank y'all so much for having me out. I'm gonna be really looking forward to that. However, you need your hair braided, going over to Joy's Beauty Bar. I got you. I got you. I got you. And always, wherever you want to do, I got here's the number 703-705-2713. You can go there, get your hair braided, weave, wigs, and also we getting ready to start training with the girls in the new year. So yes, make sure you put that in your save that number and your contact 703-705-2713 for some braids. Get your hair done. It's getting ready to be cold out. You want to go ahead and lock it down and get it tight for the holidays. I got you. All right, we're gonna bring up our first guest of the night, Miss Zani, Queen Zani. Let's see. Here she is.
How we doing?
Hey, honey, how are you?
I'm well. I can't complain. How are you?
I'm good. I can't see you.
Let me see. What about now?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Hmm.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah.
Let's
Let me
see.
see. Is it on my screen? Is it in my screen that I can't see?
Let me see.
This is one thing about live, honey. We be live. It be real, real.
Right.
It
Let
be
me
real, real in the live.
see.
Let me see. I'm trying to look on here. Yeah, no. If I'm looking. You want to come out? Want to go out and come back in?
Yeah, I can refresh it.
Okay, okay. Well, while she is actually she's trying to get that together. Let me leave you guys real quick with this commercial. How about that? There she is.
You see
Hey,
me now?
hey, hey. I can see you now.
Okay.
I can see you now. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay. All right. How are you?
I'm well, can't complain. It's Friday. How you doing?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And I'm excited to have you because it's been a while. I know I've been super, 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 super crazy busy. And we just been playing back and forth. And I'm like,
Yeah.
now that just kind of the whole season is changing and things kind of slowed down a little bit, I could kind of focus and get a handle on my guest.
Oh yeah,
So
I
thank you so
understand.
much. I appreciate you. Really, just being here this evening. I'm excited to hear a little bit about Queen Zani. And so first, I'm gonna start with saying, who is Queen Zani?
So for anybody that don't know me, so Zani is this inspiring, motivational, beauty bars handling queen, who represents New Jersey. That's where I'm from, Elizabeth, New Jersey. Stand up. Um, and she's her own entity, not trying to be like nobody else, really just paving the way for any young queens who wants to, take this and do something with it. So just trying to pave the way for the next generation, while having fun at the same time. So that's who Zani is. She's just an originator and just her own entity, her own being.
That's what's up. I love it. I love it. There's nothing more serious than someone being confident in who they are, knowing who they are. That's the only
Mhm.
way you'll be able to do it and make it in this thing right here. Because trying to be someone else, trying to prove yourself to, something that you don't even know what you proving yourself to, it's a dead end. You
Right.
going nowhere fast. Because you just got to have that confidence. You got to have that morale of this is who I am, and be confident and be okay with it, because it's so many people that try to steer you in the wrong direction, get you to
Yep.
do and be whoever it is that you want, they want you to be, but when
Yep.
you know who you are, you know what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go. So like when it comes to, of course, you knowing who you are, but
Right.
who are some of those that you looked up to when you were younger?
I love Missy Elliott. She was one of my big influences. MC Light, Queen Latifah, a lot of the queens,
That,
who have paved the way. You know what I'm saying, for my generation. So I just really love how hardcore they were. It wasn't. So you had, right. That era was just like we could hang with the guys too, right? So yeah, we could do what y'all do, but we do it better. And I just love that. I love that energy because it's like, let's do it. Come on, that competition. So they really inspired me, and I just found myself, um, just kind of molding to just the lyrics. They were really, really lyrical. And it wasn't so much about what you had here, right? It was more about, all right, let's be gonna go back and forth and see if you can keep up mentally, and that's what stimulated me. So I just love their creativity. They didn't sound like nobody else. They did their own thing, and people rock with them because they were them, and that's just what inspired me.
Right. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Um, when it comes to, you getting into this and as a young child, what are some of the things that, when it comes to how you started, learning your cadence and your flow of things, like where did that come from, or what gave you those type of things, where did you get to start with that?
Oh, as funny as it is, in high school, I was the beat maker. So
Okay.
I was the when we had substitutes, I'm on the bleachers, and we got the crowd going and everything. So that's where I kind of got the niche for that. And
Hmm.
then when we were in class, we used to just play around and rap. It didn't really hit me until I got to college because I was writing raps to study for my anatomy exams. So I just started to just put everything together. And then my best friend at the time, she was like, "Yo, you play around a lot. You actually kind of good. You need to take this serious." And it just been building from there ever since. And when I actually took it serious, um, just how I used to rap then. I used to rap really fast, like, but then I was around other people who were very experienced, and I just found myself, I started to find my voice because when I first got to the booth, I was all over the place. It was too high, too low. I was everywhere. It's ridiculous. I still remember my first session, and I tell everybody about it because the type of person I am, I love being challenged.
Hmm.
And my very first session, a guy came in, and he was very mean, right? You should have your stuff together. You're not doing a good job. What are you doing? Mind you, I'm very inexperienced, and this is my first session ever. And it hit me at first. I was like, wow, he's rude. But then after time, I was like, well, I gotta get good at this because that motivated me, right? For some people, it might be like this ain't for me because for one person. But that's just who I am. So when something hits me, I was like, all right, we gotta get better at this. I gotta prove you wrong because you don't know what you're talking about. But it motivated me, and that's where I started to find my voice. It came to a point I got my studio stuff. I was practicing in the bathroom because I want to be great. And in order to be great, you just got to keep practicing at your craft, and that's really how everything built about. So it was it was fun. It was crazy, but that's how my flow, my cadence, and everything came about. And then just being around people who were better than me. I always wanted somebody who was better than me around me, and that's what got my my like the lyrics and everything how I am now up to par.
That's wonderful. I'm listening. My daughter, she must have had my security comp
Oh, you good?
loud downstairs. So I'm sorry, I put it on mute.
You're
But
good. No worries.
Jesus, I don't know what. But anyway, yeah, I love it. I love it. And so when it comes to, I know everybody has a story when it comes to, of course, getting in it, going through it. Like you said, your first time experiencing, the guy was, rude, and, that kind of just helped you. It pushed you.
For
What
sure.
else are some of the things that, have been, through your journey of being pushed and, just getting through this thing?
Oh yeah, no, I personally, like I said, I love a challenge. And just like life, we have growing pains. We outgrow our environment. I think that's one of the things I'm dealing with. I'm outgrowing so much, and I'm just welcoming, preparing for what is to come. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I'm really just enjoying the ride. There's like highs, really really high highs, and there's some lows. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Is this working? There's days where I'm like, sometimes I just don't know what's going on. So but I love it. I love the it's like a my father called it a beautiful distraction, something like that. Like you just enjoy the hardships because when it's your turn, it was worth it all. And that's like the
Right.
phase I'm in. I'm just it's so much going on, but I'm welcoming it and I'm just learning how to move in it. So when I'm at that level, I already been through this. This is nothing.
Right.
So yeah,
Yep. You gotta stay
I'm
ready.
enjoying it. Yep.
Stay ready. We don't ever have to get ready, right?
Yes, yeah, you know it. You know it.
Yes, yes, yes. I know. I don't. I can remember back probably one of my first two, one or two songs that I ever sung or wrote. Do you remember yours?
The very ooh, yes. My first song was it was called Shake It. Oh man, I remember
I want to
it was
hear it. I want
funny.
to hear it.
It
I
was
want to hear it. We
it was
get
like
exclusive tonight, y'all.
yeah, I gotta find the track, but I'll sing it for you. It was like shake it like you never shook it. Come on, baby, give me flavor. So exotic, rock your body, show me you can really take it. Wanna drop it, pop it, lock it. It was all over, but I had fun. It was fun. We was in the studio like that was my very very first record. Oh man, everybody was like, "Was she like?" But I liked it. It was me. It was
That's
me.
it. That's it. You were like, what in the
Right.
wow?
Now I'm
What
like,
in the
"Nah,
world?
sis, I love you. That ain't it." But it was cool. It was
But
cool.
it created, you know,
Yes.
it created an environment. It created, you know, a place in your heart that will never go away.
Yeah.
As many times as you even want to put the pen down, put the
Yeah.
mic down, you
Yeah.
know, it'll come back every time and be like, okay, let's go. Okay,
Mm,
let's go. And once you get on that stage or get in that booth, it's always back like,
yep.
you know, home, feeling like
Yeah.
home. So yes, I absolutely know it and love it. So, and then when it comes to, I would say challenges, what are some of the challenges you feel, you know, you up against right now in
Um
2022?
Uh, definitely just being at the right place at the right time. That's what I feel like that's like a big challenge. Just having to be in certain atmospheres. You know, you gotta know somebody who knows somebody
Mhm.
to be in certain places. So just trying to find all right, like how to move, when to move, what to do. But like I said, I'm pacing myself and I know like my faith and my belief in God is so strong. It's like his
Mhm.
timing with me is never wrong. It's never
That's
off. So I could be looking right, and he be like, "Nah, not yet, not yet, sis. You're not ready for it." And I, because a lot of
right,
people get upset. They want it to happen right now.
right,
But we
right.
got to be,
Talk.
thankful for the things we can't see. It's like I'm not supposed to be there right now, and I'm
That's
not. I could be upset at it, but I could later on. It's like, oh my god, thank you.
right.
So
I was
yeah,
just talking about that.
yeah,
I would literally just on the phone 20 minutes before we got on and was just talking about, you know, the timing and the
mm.
seasons are so important to him. And that's how he operates in seasons. And people, you know, definitely need to know that it's just all about seasons and what he has for you and being patient for that season. Sometimes you just got to go all the time. You're going to have to go through it. But
Yeah,
if you just hold on and not try to jump in front of him, you know, so that he can actually give you what it is that he really wants to give to you, it's a great thing. It is a great
mm,
thing. So being obedient is definitely key. It's
yeah,
definitely key, and having that faith that it will happen,
yep.
and just being available for him is everything. So I definitely agree. When it comes to how about far as now what you're doing right now? You got music coming up? You got
So
any music you're working on?
yeah, so I'm always working on music. Shout out to Specialist in the building. Love him. Y'all need to tap in with him. He is amazing. Beats
Great
are
producer.
ridiculous. Yeah, he's awesome. So
And
I have a bunch of songs out right now. We got Toxic out. That's a nice little club joint. We got Can't Stop Me. It's just a nice little freestyle to get you going, some electric guitar going. I like, just to mix it up a little bit. Trip is out. So if you're going on a trip and you need some background music, I got a whole bunch of catalog out. If y'all need to find me, all of my stuff is on at official underscore XANIWORLD. You go there, my link trees in my bio. Everything y'all need is on there. We got more music coming. So we definitely working.
Yes, yes, yes. And so, what's the ultimate gold? Gold, not gold. Gold. What's the ultimate goal when it comes to what is it something that, or if it's one thing that you want the world to know about Queen Zani, what would that be?
Just the way I carry my crown. I think that's very important because I always keep that with me. I always got it with me. And it's just a reminder, you know, my being and the way that I move as a queen is always uplifting myself and holding myself up to, just a higher standard. So I want people to remember Zani for the way I rock my crown, and the way I just carry myself for these next queens to come up, because it's important that they have that role model, to take it to the next level. I think each generation is supposed to be better than the next, and that's what I want.
Absolutely, I definitely agree. That's what it's all about is, just keeping it moving and keeping it getting better and better along the way. If
Yep.
if you're not living, you just existing. And so who
Mm,
wants to be in a situation where they're just existing? So you got to live. You got to jump out here and do something, and use the gifts that God has given you so
yeah.
that you feel good about life. And if you're not doing what you love to do, you have to take the time out to figure out what it is, because he didn't just put you here to just exist. He put you here to be something, to do something, to be something. And so that is definitely a challenge. It's a challenge. It's every day. It is definitely a challenge every
Yes, it
day,
is.
trying to really do that. So, let's see what else. It was something else I was going to ask you. I cannot think of what it is right now. Um, your last single. You mind sharing that with us? A little bit of that.
So the last single I dropped was, so I had Can't Stop Me. Oh, and I had Wave. So I performed Wave that Cicely Tyson. Shout out to Cicely Tyson Middle School High
Nice.
School. That's where I teach. I'm a teacher
Okay.
during the day, Zani at night.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, I love the kids. And I sat with Special. I said I want to make a record for the kids on, the first day back. We got to get them amped up, get them out their seat. So we got in the booth, we got the working, and Wave is just like how like the Queen's Wave,
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to take that concept, but also make it fun, and it just went. The kids went crazy. They're like, oh my gosh! So it's a fun record, a nice little TikTok record, dancing record. But again, it also has those messages in there. Have fun, live your life, do what you need to do to better yourself, and but just be the best you. And it was great. So that is out on all platforms as well. It's called Wave.
I'm going to
WAVE.
definitely look that up because I'm gonna definitely get my kids. My daughter, she's a TikToker, so she does a lot
Oh,
of TikTok. So I'm gonna definitely, and then I homeschool, so we're
oh
gonna do a
man.
lot. We're gonna do a TikTok and send it over to you and represent.
Please do. We got a Zani bounce going. If you check my Instagram page, is we going? It's
Okay,
going. So it's
all
called the
right.
Zani bounce. That's another thing I added. That's just to represent Jersey. And we the fam. I got my little cousins in them. They ready to do it. We just everybody. The kids are loving it. So it's
Love it.
definitely, please do tag me.
Absolutely, I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, any last any shout outs or anything that you want to share with anybody, or anybody that's watching?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, shout out to Specialist. He is an amazing producer. Please tap in with him. He's just a beast. I just call him a wizard at what he does. Dilemma on the beat. He's also a producer. He's also a rapper. He's awesome too. Tap in with him. Just super dope vibes. And again, my Instagram official underscore XANIWORLD. I don't bite. Please hit me up. Anytime you guys using my music, tag me. I will repost. I'm always giving content. So I love what I do, And like I said, God's timing is never wrong. So when that time comes, we coming.
And if you could, on, if you watching, well, I actually put it in there. Let me actually, if you put it in the chat, I'll definitely make sure I put it over on the link so that
Oh,
people can
okay.
be able to chat in and get with you if they forgot. We want to make sure that they don't forget, and they'll be able to really get at you. Okay. Um, so there, you guys, you have it. Zani, Queen Zani, that is. Um, Make sure y'all hit her up. And thank you so much for being on the show. I really, really appreciate you. Like I said, finally we get to get together, so I'm excited, and I'll definitely be hitting you up with the wave.
Please do.
All
Please do.
right.
Thank you for having me too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anytime, anytime. You're definitely welcome. All right, dear.
See you.
Blessed. Okay. Yes, y'all. Oh my goodness. That was Queen Zani. Love it, love it, love it. Um, let's go to a commercial real quick and I'll be right back. It's really your cousin.
So much better. I knew. I remember you, and I'm going to think about that. At my line, that's my cousin.
Mhm. Absolutely. So tell me, what are some of the struggles you have faced getting to where you are now?
There's lots of things. I mean, no path is a singular path of everything is going well. That just this life doesn't work that way. My mother often says to me, when things are going really well, she's like, "Watch out because it's about to happen. It's about to happen. Something's about to
Yes.
happen kind of off your game." And so I would say, self-doubt, just thinking like, can I do this? Will I be able to do this? Just thinking like, what do I want to do? What am I good at? All of those things that you ask yourself as you go through life and as you get to a path where, you really can be your best self. And so a constant kind of thinking, is this really what I want to do? And am I good at it? And so that constant questioning of, is this really something that I'm going to be able to do really well? And coming to
Mhm.
terms that some things I just don't do that well.
Mhm.
It's so
Mhm.
no one is going to be able to do everything perfectly. The other thing I would
So that was, if everyone does not know, Miss Desiree Rogers, I had an interview with. She is the former White House Social Secretary for President Barack Obama, and also is now the owner of Fashion Fair, who they relaunched. And I know for the older ones know what Fashion Fair, um, they used to get it in. And so, um, woman is a um, Go Woman. Excuse me. Go Woman is a bank that is women owned, and you can get an opportunity to be a part of Go Woman. We do have a sponsor right now that if you reach out to her, you will basically be able to get a percentage off of your um, application. So I'm going to share this commercial real quick. That's right. So if you are interested, ladies and fellas, if you are interested in actually joining this fintech bank, come aboard, use the code JOY, and get you a percentage off on Black owned woman Bank with Visa, powered by Visa. Oh my gosh. Uh, I'm really, really, really excited about this next guest because we go back, way back, and he's just a man of just so many great things. He does a lot. And so I'm excited to bring him on. I'm not going to wait any further.
Mhm.
BE, what's up?
What up?
I got so many. I got both phones going off. I'm like, come on, people. Y'all know I'll be 8 to 9. Just give me an hour. Just give me an hour.
Okay, it's okay.
I just need to put my phone down. That's all. I need to cut them off. It just that's what I need
Uh-huh.
to do. I
Oh
just
no,
need to
down
cut it
for it.
off. I just know what I just got to do from now on because it just as I look back on here, I'm like, no, you could have just cut it off. You distracting. You live. You ain't got time for that.
I get it. I
How
definitely
are
get it.
you, brother?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good. I won't complain at all. I will
Yeah.
not do it. He's been so good.
Yeah.
So
Happy
good. So good. So good.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you.
Yeah.
So, yes, we're going to jump right on into this.
Okay.
Musician, producer, influencer, entrepreneur, I mean, philanthropist, you name it, that's what you do.
Okay. So
What's going on? What's going on? Like, where we started? Like, how did it? There's so many levels to it. I definitely got to get you on another day because I know we're not gonna be able to tackle everything tonight.
okay.
But yeah, like I mean, tell us a little bit about. Of course, music is my love.
Hmm.
So you starting off when it
Mine
comes to
too.
what you say.
I said mine too.
Can you? I can't hear you. What you
So I
say?
said mine too. Music my love too.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
definitely. Hey Michelle. Also said hit him after the show. B.
Okay.
Maul. He said, "What's up, Maul? This is Mally. Molly. I'm talking Mally.
Oh,
I'm
Molly, what's up, man?
my Mally. Malachi. I'm sorry.
It's all
What
good.
he said? What's up, Maul?
Hmm.
Um. So okay, when it comes to music, share with us a little bit about your music journey.
Okay, my music journey started really early. I started like 3 years old, actually playing the piano at 3. That's when I actually started. I knew that kind of like I liked it a lot, and like I got into like maybe from like 3 to 5, 6, 7 years old. I was like, just learning that on my own type of time. But then like say maybe by the time I was like 7 and 8, I was playing at church. So it's kind of the natural progression in that, like, kind of get the little skills and you kind of go somewhere with it. So, and I went to church in Northeast Washington D.C. and basically I got all pretty much a lot of my exposure to music there. It was a pretty big church. I mean, like real extensive with like um, we had everything from an orchestra. I mean, for that day, which I'm gonna give my age away a little bit, but for like the '80s and stuff, that was like really where it was happening at. So I got a lot of exposure there. But I went from there to I actually got into the school music program. I started playing sax there. Then that's like elementary, junior high school. In school, I got into the choir stuff too. Um, got into marching band, all that kind of stuff like that. So I've been active musically like from young, you know what I mean? So I guess from there was just kind of like I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something like when it came to like producing music and that kind of stuff like that. So literally, I started recording. I got exposed to recording because I have an uncle from the city too. He had a band and he used to, just expose me to stuff like real to real recording and stuff like that. I already knew how to multi-track and stuff like that pretty much by the time I was maybe, I'm going to say 12, 13. So I got into that. Then I wanted to do something else. So Um, I was auditioning for this school called Berkeley College of Music, and that's in Boston. And I had to do an audition tape. So what I did was a live recording, and I brought like a lot of people that I knew that did music that was like my age, and we did a live recording. Was like maybe like 13, 14 songs, and it was like I'm gonna say like 30 people on this one project. Um, then, and so I kind of got into that with a gospel project. Uh, Back then, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember 1580 when it was hip hop and R&B,
Mm-hmm.
like and whatever? So back then, if you can remember, they used to break the simulcast. Um, they should make a simulcast every weekend. So basically, it would be WPGC playing on the AM station. But
Okay.
I had this little CD or whatever I did then. So I wanted to get people to hear it. So I knew some people that knew people at the station. So
Mm-hmm.
we would break the simulcast on Saturdays for like 4 hours just to play the CD over and over and over and over again. So that was that. From there, I started touring. Um, uh, I've done touring stuff with like Aaliyah, Genuine, Boys and Men, um, a couple of things with Immature. Um, and then from there, it's like, you just meet everybody kind of like from there. Like a lot of people that I know probably today I've known like that long, you know what I'm saying? And then throughout the journey, it's like you'll just meet more and more people. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of the start, you know what I mean? Just getting in there from just like being from DC, musician, um, getting in the door, you know what I'm saying, and meeting people that can take you to other doors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know, it's that's a lot of different experiences that you have, far as that journey. You got a couple of guested here. Is it Chris Train? um,
Oh,
said
Chucky,
that
what's up, bro? Oh,
tra-
yeah, yeah. What's
tra-
up, Flame?
yeah,
Flame,
he
Chucky,
said
what's up?
you played the banjo.
You played the banjo?
And then Donald said you played the
They
recorder
do that
too.
every time. Those are people that can't control me.
They, they
That's
are off the chain here. Oh my goodness.
uh,
But, yes,
Chucky.
man, I definitely know, when it comes to working with and having that experience at a young age and
Uh,
living that lifestyle,
yeah,
it just brings you to be a different type of person when it comes to,
yeah,
between then and now.
yeah,
And you can appreciate a lot of different things that we probably kind of was just like, and back then.
right,
But it's so much simpler now that we
yeah,
probably would like to have some of those things back,
right.
yeah.
But I kind of look at it different. I don't think I'm not gonna say I wouldn't enjoy it as much as I did then, but it's just a different time. Like
Yeah,
like it
absolutely.
didn't. It was all like it just happened. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It wasn't. We wasn't looking for a social media post or we didn't have. It was kind of all everything was word of mouth kind of thing, and like
right,
every what I mean. So it's different type of thing. Not to say that anything that happens now is not good. I'm just saying it's just like
right,
it's hard to take that. That's one of the very authentic parts of that is the fact
right.
that it wasn't so much. It
Yes.
was a lot happening, but it was just like people were learning how to do this like a whole kind of different way.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Hitting the pavements, going up and
Right,
down,
right,
from label to label,
right.
and
Exactly.
those
Making that trip versus emailing somebody.
yeah, like you just want that. type part, not that part. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Certain
Uh-huh.
stuff
Yeah.
that you be like, certain stuff you just, it just was like, dang, I missed that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep,
You
definitely.
know, but
Give you
hey,
some kind of imagination versus you couldn't go to their profile, look at the last couple things,
right,
the last couple of
right, yeah,
so
yeah,
so
yes,
it's good and bad to that, but I
yeah,
think that's one of the things that made it just a little different, and then just as kind of
absolutely.
far as I'll say with people getting a chance out
Mhm,
here these days, you know what I mean? It was a little, I'm not gonna say easier,
mhm,
but you got a different level of opportunity
mhm,
versus it being like really oversaturated. Like all you
mhm.
had to really do is like get in the door. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
It felt it felt like it was like the prize, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it's like I guess
Right,
it's like the hard to get type, you know what I'm saying? You know
right,
how the
right,
hell it is,
exactly.
like you get a girl or guy, and
Oh
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's like a
Uh huh.
challenge, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Versus just like, yeah, you know.
right.
So
And I think and I
yeah,
think like being from the city is like I think we had no idea what could we were capable of doing, I
hmm
guess, because we had BET here,
hmm
and everything like that. So I think that might have just made us even more like, yeah, whatever.
yeah,
But
Crip Plus, uh-huh.
real stuff was happening.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. I can definitely agree. So you got Heatwave Tech,
Hmm.
outside of the music,
Right.
your own company that has apps.
Hmm.
Um, you have TRC, which is a distro. So tell us a little bit about between and then the Heatwave link. So tell us a little bit about all of that.
Okay, so it's cool. So like Heatwave Tech is a technology company where we basically develop stuff for people who are like in music and really any type of brand. We try to help people kind of get their brands started and going, give them tools to use um, to get started. So that's what Heatwave Tech is. So you said he TRC. So TRC is brand new. So this is like a partnership with a buddy of mine um, in Vegas, and also we have different other partners all over. We got some partners in the chat, but we basically it's a music distribution company. It's basically like you're able to put your music to all the different platforms, from Spotify, Apple Music. Um, it's like 100 of them, but it's pretty much that. But we kind of just try to get in a situation where we're can help a lot of people that maybe haven't streamed um, start streaming. So this happened as a result of so in quarantine. Um, a lot of studios and stuff were closed and that kind of stuff, and me and one of my partners started kind of like experimenting around with like mobile production, like basically like where you could work on music away, like from each other, like more like virtual type of stuff. So
Okay.
what happens is we got on an app called Voicey,
Mhm.
and we start meeting a lot of different people on that app. I mean, like from everywhere, like all over
Right.
America, the world, like different countries, stuff like that. So it's like um, we had start working on a compilation, which is a lot of people from over on the app that we were just meeting, and uh, the compilation got a little lengthy, and also we had gotten into a situation where we were working on also a soundtrack for a movie called Social Disturbance, which was on Tubi, was also on Fox Soul. Um, Nice independent movie. And what we were seeing was we were having a hard time going through like regular distribution companies, like your District Kids, your um, Amuse, CD Baby, that kind of stuff. So they wouldn't let us do like multiple, because we had compilation albums, so it's like even the soundtrack's gonna have like 10, 11, 12, you know, people on there, different producers, different artists, that kind of stuff like that. But all these accounts were like only where you can put like kind of like one artist and then put the producers and stuff in from there. So
Mm.
that became a problem. So we um, almost went to the point we were like, okay, we're just gonna have to do it like this and have everybody sign up separately and this that. But it got to be so crazy and so chaotic. Um, I had talked to some guys a couple years before that was like, hey, you know, you should do your own distribution company, and I didn't see the need then, but I kind of like traveled back, gave him a talk, and before you know it, here comes TRC. And the best thing about TRC is we actually have features there where um, it's custom to what we feel like is makes things harder and easier and that kind of stuff like that. So yeah, that's TRC. So TRC is just basically anything having to do with music distribution. We now do like Vivo channels. Like if somebody wants to open a Vivo channel for like you know, to start putting their videos up and stuff like that. The Apple Music video channel as well. We do that too. Um, a lot of different stuff we do there. So that's TRC. Heatwave Link is it's a platform for anybody with a business or um, anything that they want to kind of like centralize. Uh, if they want to like centralize their information. Sometimes we have information all over the place. We over here, we might have this on Instagram, this on LinkedIn, this on this, whatever. So it's kind of this is where you go when you put all these things together, and you can also kind of get information from people who come to you. You know, you can ask for the email address. This you can collect that type of information and like anything you want to show them. If you want to show them a YouTube video, if you want to let them hear a song off of Apple Music or wherever, you can just make it like that. So that's Heatwave's link. So it's basically what they call as bio link is like when you go to somebody's profile on social media, it's that um it's that link there. You know, the link that says, okay, this is me everywhere else. You know, and what was the other one you asked about?
Oh, the app.
Oh, in the app. So yes, we have different a lot of different other apps. Just mainly like I say, dealing with people who are trying to like get their music careers off this stuff where they can um have somewhere to go to where other people are doing the same thing. That's basically um that's basically what we do.
Yes, yes. So that's a lot of. If you guys are telling you, if y'all don't know, um,
Yeah, I don't want to
actually,
bore everybody just going down the list. I was like,
no, well, they need to know it in regards to your
right,
service, the things that you do. You know, you do a lot of great things when it comes to services that a lot of
mm-hmm.
people need.
Yeah, we
So, you
definitely
know,
do.
hey, it is what it is.
All good.
You know, the fact that you can do a lot of things is that's not, you know, that's a blessing. Hey, so,
Yeah,
you know, just sharing it is definitely this is the time. So,
yeah.
but for you guys that may not know, on purpose, which is my new single, still new. I
Mm-hmm.
dropped it last month.
Okay.
It's actually with Heatwave, and
TRC
we,
district.
huh?
TRC district.
TRC, yeah, TRC distro.
Mm-hmm.
But at so many different levels, I'm
I
like, okay,
know.
I'm with TRC.
Like I don't know where I went. I just did it.
I'm just with B. Listen, I'm just with
No, cool.
I
Okay.
went to TRC distros in regards to all of, you know, all the music being on all the different platforms and things like that. Also have the website, the Heatwave link.
Mm-hmm.
So if you check out some of my things, this is the person that's behind all of this. So it's definitely real. It's definitely moving. You know, I'm not the only artist that he has. He has plenty of other artists, and you
Oh
could be
yeah.
as well. So you could definitely hit him up. Where are some of the places, or maybe some of the your platforms in regards to people finding you?
So okay. So as far as okay. So as far as finding me, if they want to hear some music, they can just kind of Google my name, the way it's spelled there, IMB Heat, and then you can have a lot of different tracks and stuff like that. Got some a lot of different stuff like that. But anywhere, I think the best place to like just kind of centralize with me, where we can shoot me a text and stuff like that, is Heatwave.app, and that's just like where we go. Like the first app I always show everybody to come, come here first. At least I'll, kind of know who you are, what you do, have your information, there, and I would just go there and shoot me a text.
Okay. Yes, and far as when it comes to someone wanting to get into this field, and of course, like I said, you wear many hats from musician standpoint, from production standpoint, from
Mhm.
the whole social media and marketing basically standpoint. Um, if you could give advice on each one of them, what would it be?
Okay. So the first standpoint was
Music far as a musician.
musician or singer or something like that. I would
Mm-hmm.
I would just basically say just constantly work on your gift. Don't. Uh, there's a whole lot of stuff that comes along with it, but the first thing is your gift. That's like your first responsibility is to be the sharpest that you can be. At what you do. A lot of people get opportunities and stuff, and um, they might have not really pushed that button to where it is, and they kind of end themselves quicker than they start,
Hmm.
because they've kind of given all it is they can give all at the beginning. So it's kind of
Right.
like the more you go and dig deep for more into your gift, the further it takes you. I think that the second one was for producers. I feel like producers, to me, should just uh, do as much research as you can to know how this thing is, because okay, I'll give it to you this way. We're talking about before, how things were before versus now. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the paradigm. Paradigm is, from the beginning, it all was the responsibility of the producer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So producers responsible for delivering delivering the product, making sure the product is mixed, making sure it's sound mastered, all that kind of stuff, sounding the way it's supposed to be, putting the right credits, whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere down the line, I don't know how it happened. That's not really uh, the standard, But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, while that's not the standard, the rules of everything are changing and changing and changing and changing. So as long as like you're not paying attention to what's going on, then you'll literally not ever have a concept of how you could make it as a producer. It's more than hearing. Of course, the music is big too. You have to have good music. I get that,
Right.
but just learning uh, what your niche is, and then also learning um, everything as far as like how much this pays, that pays, like as far as like I always know like all the numbers, like keep up with them, like how much does Spotify pay for this, how many points should I get, how much percentage should I get, what's standard, what's this, what's that,
Mm-hmm.
and just knowing that like the back of your hand, so that you can um, grow your craft,
Right.
and get closer to it without having to learn a whole lot, having to have a lot of make a
Headaches,
lot of mistakes, yeah,
disappointments.
right, yep.
Absolutely. Yes. A lot of disappointments.
Yep. As far as for what's the last thing?
Far as I guess just business owner.
Oh,
Um,
business owner.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the marketing and far as heat wave tech.
Well, I think the whole thing is, I was talking to somebody else earlier, and I was just saying like the biggest thing in business period is to keep going. I think we all have a story of somebody that we knew that was trying to get into something, and um, we were like, yeah, that was pretty cool, whatever, like that. A couple more years, they go a little further. A couple more years, they go a little further. It's just like it's like we in DC, so it's kind of like the lottery. You don't play, you don't win.
Right.
So it's just like one of those things like the consistency of it, not comparing yourself to the next person, but comparing yourself to what it is you set out to accomplish. You know what I mean? Not even to make your goals based on somebody else. Make it based on what just the things you want to do, and just be a more more realistic goals. Is looking at what you did last year and say,
Mhm.
hey, does this year look better than last year? And if the answer is yes, there's always a good thing.
Yep.
Hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I definitely thank you. Is there any last words or any shout outs you want to give to
Um,
anyone?
yeah, I just wanna last word I just want to say is just basically everybody just keep going out, love anybody. If anybody is wants to tap in with any of the platforms, whatever like that, uh please feel free to. My name there is also on. It's on Facebook, but I'm also on Instagram and stuff. I'm on Instagram probably the most out of all the social networks. And just tap in with me. See if there's anything that we can do. I love doing that part too. It's like it's not just like I'm a producer or whatever. And like most people get once I show most people they get lost and probably never say anything else. but
Yeah.
um but just want to shout out to the platform to Heatwave and TRC Distro. We also have another platform that we're researching called Tulum, which is Universal Language and Music. Pretty cool platform. I could talk about that more later, but um, just want to just thank everybody who, including yourself, just
Mhm.
everybody who's like supported, been on there, releasing music, telling other people about it. That just all that stuff goes a long way. And like I
Absolutely.
say, just like say TRC, we just started this year. Well, I'll say okay, officially this year, but technically last November.
Okay.
And we have over 200 artists
Nice.
on TRC that
Nice.
distribute through us.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Wonderful.
happy about
Wonderful.
that.
Huh?
I say yes, we're happy about that. So
Yes, that's a
yeah.
great thing. That is
Hmm.
wonderful, wonderful. I'm
Yeah.
excited. More music to come for me as well. So I'm
Cool.
definitely excited to keep growing with you guys. And I thank you so much for being on the show. I truly appreciate you.
Thank you.
And definitely got to have you back on again as we just continue this journey. But again, I thank you so much for taking out the time, and I hope you have a good weekend on purpose.
Oh, you too.
All
Thanks for
right.
having me. All right.
All right, absolutely, take care. So there you guys have it. It is another show, another great, great, great show of the Stars with Tamika Joy. I am again Tamika Joy, and I thank you for tuning in. And I hope that you do have a great weekend on purpose. And if no one has told you that they love you today, I do. And I'll just continue to wish you many, many blessings. And thank you, Ma. Appreciate you, brother. I really do. Maul is actually I started off with Maul, and he was my guy, my producer. And look at this, I'm over here doing it myself. But next season, I will not be. I just knew I was sticking and moving this season. After I got the film festival, I had to move and groove, and I want to be on a time schedule of trying to get content to my producer. So I just was like, I'm gonna have to stick it out to you like the line, do this yourself and get it in. So thank y'all for being patient with me. Thank you, Mario. What's up, bro? How you doing? Thank y'all for sticking in there with me. All the craziness and the bloopers and all. Y'all, Tamika Joy is learning how to do so many daggone things at one time. I tell you, I'm a whole mess. Just thank you, Mom. Thank you. I appreciate I truly appreciate it. I do, because man, I tell you, it's been a whole lot. But man, again, I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. And again, like I said, if no one has told you that that they love you today, I do, I do. Yes, it makes it authentic. Absolutely. It really does. At times, when you look back, you be like, oh my God. Why did I have that? Like last week, I kept getting tired of my mouse. I didn't have my mouse, so of course it kept stopping on me. But thank y'all so much. I truly appreciate y'all. Y'all be blessed. Take care. It's the stars with Tamika Joy. It's the stars with Tamika Joy. It's the stars with Tamika Joy.